gentlemen, welcome back. We're about to back out here. Alright, so let us get on board, of course. Say one of the first drivers who've decided to go out there and test their luck during this whole entire quali session. So I can see he's preparing himself, just sucking himself out, getting the feel for how the steering wheel feels like, and just really, getting that engine nice and warm, as we can see, and getting those tires nice and shaking and baking. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be one heck of a quali session. As you know, these guys are fighting tooth and nail to the very end. But welcome, viewers, welcome you back to the awesome times that we're going to be watching. Tier 1 Redline Racing League Oaks. So as we look at it right now, we have the Red Bull right up front, when it comes to the constructors' points, sitting up top there, followed by Renault and Ferrari. So we obviously know who are the guys who are out there in those cars. We have the likes of Azure in the Red Bull, but hey, here we go. We have Jose starting his hot lap, and let us have a look and see how he does on his hot lap right here. Locking up right there, going towards the apex of the corner, trying to carry out a lot of speed, but managing to keep the car nice and tidy going out of that corner. Now let us have a look and see how he manages to enter. A bit of lockup, but managing to keep the car moving through that apex nicely. That is really good entry and exit there, using the maximum width of the track. Now let us have a look. Will he be able to go flat out on this? Managing to mess up his lap right there, just not really hitting the apex well, having to back off the throttle, and now we're most probably going to have his teammate right there, Titan, will be following through, but that is not looking good for Corsair, so he must probably give us a fairly okay time, as he is still pushing. And he exceeds he exceeded track limits right there, so he's gonna have to go back straight into the pits. Now let us get on board with Marsh as he gets through Maggots and Beckett's. We got Linux just really crafting it out there and doing a 125. Whoa, whoa. Lion Lamb is going to have to push hard because he's going to have to get into those 125s right there. Scott's just getting a 124.5. Scott is actually one of our fast drivers out there, and he's one heck of a crack of a driver. So we should be on a lookout for him because he is one heck of a quick driver, but he does have the likes of Azure, Marsh, and Corsair, and let us have a look here, and Titan, who are also fast drivers just like him. So it's going to be quite competitive. It's going to be quite a competitive quali session right here that we have. So let us have a look right now. Marsh is sitting for 125.7, so it's most probably 125.7 with mediums, ladies and gentlemen. That is one interesting thing right there. Oof. Wow. That is looking so good for him. Alright, so looks like it's still trying to use that toe from the Ferrari right there. He is still on his hot lap with the medium compound tires, as the other guys are setting really blistering times of those soft compound tires, just really crafting it out there. Let us have a look and see how Marsh does with these medium compound tires throughout this hot lap right here. So having a bit of a messy exit right there. Managing to get himself into 5th position. So I have a feeling he's going to try get himself to qualify with these medium compound tires, so he can push his stint all the way into lap 18 most probably. But we're just going to have to wait and see how that goes for him. Right, so now let us actually get on board with one of the guys who are on the track. So Martin has already exceeded track limits. So right, so now we're chilling on board with Martin as he tries out his quali lap right here, going a little bit wide on the entry, but it seems like he's picked up a bit of speed going out on the exit there, keeping it nice and tidy, looking nice and firm, looking good so far. But let us have a look and see how Martin does this. Nice good entry speed there, a little bit of hot sauce going through into the apex. Wow, that's looking okay, but not utilizing the very exit, that extra exit on that on a corner. But let us have a look. Backing off into that high-speed corner there. That means he did not line himself up to have a really good entry and hitting that apex quite well on Magazine Beckett's right here. But on that high-speed corner, I must have lost a little bit of speed going through the last DRS zone, which is the hanger straight. Going towards Stowe corner. Let us have a look and see how his entry goes. Right, so staying in 6th gear and keeping a lot of speed and really crafting himself towards Vale corner, and then going through towards Club and pushing all the way to start finish. Spinning out, and oh my god. Well, that will be the end of Martin's qualifying session right here, ladies and gentlemen, as he loses out on having to give it another shot. But he did set a fairly okay time of a 126, only just managing to miss out on the points table, getting himself into 11th position. So hopefully that time will stay for him right there. But it's so unfortunate that had to happen. But it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so we have two guys, Slim and Zeal, who have not set their times yet. And we have Slim here on his onboard as he crafts right through. Kissing that. Wow, going a little bit wide there on Stowe. Okay, having to go back into the pits. I think he's thought twice, and he most probably invalidated his lap. As you can see on the map, it is red. So now we have Zeal going out of the pits, and let us actually try and see if we can get into Sia's car as he heads through to to the last few corners so he can start his qualifying lap. Will he be able to get himself into a good points position? Now let us find out. Having a really clean exit, not as fast as he would want it, flat out through the first corner. That is looking real good for him, going towards farm, and oh, really cool entry right there, managing to keep the car moving, not as fast as you would want it most probably, but you know, it's fair enough, going through the first DRS zone, coming out of that first few corners. Oof, quite an interesting exit there, trying to really swing the car in, oh pardon me, entry, trying to swing the car right in there. That is one heck of an exit of carrying out a lot of speed, but this guy seems to be quite aggressive, going through the corners. He doesn't line himself up quite well. Ooh, okay, well, that's an interesting line right there. It didn't seem like he lined himself quite well into that high speed corner as he goes through the Maggots and Beckett, and now he's going to be going onto the last DRS zone, which is the Hanger Straight. Let us see what kind of a time he's going to be setting for us, coming from Sia Microstatic. Ooh, nice entry right there, and the last few corners coming through from Vale and then going towards Club, and nice good right-hander, a bit of a medium speed right-hander, and finishing, oh, getting himself into the points position right there, getting that 9th position. That is looking real good for Sia, Mr. Microstatic, as he finishes his quali lap. Will he be going out for more, or is he going to chill out and go straight back into the pit after the quali lap? And it looks like he will be going into the pit as he is not using his ERS. But yeah, that was actually a blistering lap for him, a really good one. And we still have guys going out in medium. Oh, Titan doing a 124 on medium compound tires. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is rocking it out there. He is definitely rocking it out there. Woo! Medium compound tires, a 124. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, that just changed into soft compound tires. The game is a little bit glitchy, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting. Alright, so Scotty just posting another blistering time of a 124.1 there, and Marsh getting himself into the 124s also by posting a 124.5 during his quali lap right there. So let us try get on board right here with Azure, as he is one of our fast drivers. Let us see how he does going through the last few corners. Will he be able to get himself a pole position right here? Getting a really clean exit, nice, picking up a lot of speed there, and he gets himself into a 2nd position, lining himself right next to his teammate there, Marsh, in 3rd place. So I don't know if he'll stay out or he'll decide to go in and maybe on the last few minutes of the qualifying session try out another lap to try take that pole position. But for now, Scotty's got provisional pole, and so far it is looking fairly okay for him, with the threat of Azure, who is right there, almost really tasting that pole position for Azure. But right now, let's try get on board with Titan as he is on his soft compound tires. Let us have a look and see how he does. Currently, he's getting his tires nice and warm. He's on the on a shake and bake lap. So yeah, let us have a look and see. And he goes out nice, backing off. I thought he'd go out flat. Okay, so he's just trying to avoid causing a lot of wear and tear on his tires. So far, he's looking fairly okay. Wow. Alright, so this is the shake and bake lap. Definitely not going to be pushing hard. He's most probably going to back off before going into the last few corners as he goes towards Stowe. And there we go. So there we go. Now there's that back off. Most probably changing into rich mode and then switching on that ERS. Let's see how this goes for him. And he goes out to Club corner, and let's see how fast this exit will be. Oof, a blistering exit there, managing to clip the apex of that last corner and going through towards Airbeam corner and going all the way up to the farm. getting a really good entry right there in 4th gear without any locking up. A tiny bit of a lock up into the left-hand turn right there. But now he's going through to the Wellington Straight and the first DRS of the circuit right here, getting a really throwing the car straight into the corner, carrying out a lot of speed with a little bit of a lock up on the under braking, going towards the apex, carrying out a really good entry. The exit does not look as fast, but let us have a look and see how he will be carrying himself out on this high speed corner. Will be keeping him flat out. Definitely does keep him flat out. Zeal getting out of the way there to make sure it doesn't impede on Titan's hot lap right here. So going through Magus and back, it's quite fast and just really tapping down the brakes there a bit. And he's got that second sector purple for himself. So we are looking at Titan most probably taking a bit of a pole position there, but let us have a look and see. Let us not counter exit a bit too soon right here. Locking up into Vale and then going out towards Club and managing to carry out a lot of speed again, and pole position for Titan right there, getting a 124.09, which is almost breaking a 124 right there. Whoa, well done to Titan. And now we have Azure. Azure is on his art lap, and you see also Marsh is also in his art lap. They want to make sure they get themselves into this pole position placing right there. But what a blistering time here with Titan as we were on board with him. So now let us try and get a bit of a hookup with the rest of the other field of guys who are out there. Let us have a look. Right, so we are on board now with Corsair. He's on his it looks like, okay, so he's currently on his out lap, it looks so far. Yeah, backing off there from Titan, his partner, I feel. Interesting, ladies and gentlemen, right here. As Corsair is about to set his fast blistering lap, or is he gonna go straight back into the pits? Because I think he's already set up a lap, but you know what, let us have a look and see. Is he gonna change his ERS? It looks like he's running out of fuel, so he's gonna definitely go straight into the pits. Alright, so that will be that for him. Right, so G-Funk, setting a 126 right there. He was one of the drivers that was actually trying to look forward to seeing him getting himself into the points table right here. But now let's actually get on board with Mackie. Mackie's got actually a fan out there. Let us have a look and see. Martin, are you out there? Here's Mackie, your man. He's currently on his out lap, and let us have a look and see how he does. Corsair has retired. That is not good at all. And Titan also retired. So we are the two Reynolds deciding that they'll be okay with the placings that they've got so far. It's looking fairly good for them, and I'm hoping. Oh, that is not looking good for Mackie. He's gonna have to go back into the pits. Oh my God! So Mackie is not gonna be able to set a quali lap. Oh, that is so unfortunate for him. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, now we're rocking it out there. We've got Titan in pole position, followed by Scotty, and then Azure should be in his out lap. And there we go, Azure taking the fastest time right there. So, alright. Alrighty. Will we get Marsh doing some magic also? And Marsh pushing as hard as he can. Well, qualifier is over, but I don't know if Marsh will be able to be posting a time right here. He's still pushing as hard as he can, and hopefully he will be able to get himself into the pole position as he goes. Let's see how he does on this fast right-hander, and grabs it quite well through Corpse, and going through towards Maggots and Backets, and then Maggots, and then here we go, Backets coming through. Ooh, losing the back end right there for Marsh. Ooh, that is Oh my word, we're hoping we're not going to be seeing a lot of these during the race, ladies and gentlemen. This is not, it's something that we do not want to see. Yo, 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 yo. Wow. Guys, that is an interesting... Ooh, okay, there's a lot of... there's a lot of drivers out there who are just hanging about. But guys, wow, that has been one heck of an interesting quali time out here. Right now, we do have Azure in pole position, followed by Titan. In third position is Scotty. Fourth position taken by Marsh. Unfortunately, he does not manage to get himself all the way up there. And then we have Ladman in fifth position. A little bit of a surprise from him. Mackie taking sixth position. And then Corsair in seventh, followed by Slim in eighth. Linux, ooh, ninth position right there for him. But I feel like he's holding back a bit. And then followed by Flum, which he completes the points position for the starting grid in 10th. And then now we have Sia Microstatic in 11th position, followed by Quis in 12th position. Leandre, come on, Leandre. I know. I was hoping to get you all the way up there, but you'll never know. You'll surprise us during the race, which you've done before. And then Ladman in 14th position, followed by Martin, who span out on the very last corner during his qualifying lap. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are ready and pumped up for the upcoming race for the Redline Racing League on Tier 1. So these guys are going to be showing us how it's really done. You know, we've got some huge impressive improvements from Tier 2, and yeah, this is now the real guys, the real fast Makoya people. Let us have a look and see how this goes out for these guys. And then finishing it off with 16th place, G-Funk, and then we have 17th place, Azil. Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping you are ready for this, because this is going to be one interesting race of note. Oh, it looks like it might rain. Starting off a little bit too cold. But we'll have to have a look and see how this goes out and turns out during the race. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping you guys are ready there with your popcorns and you're chowing down, and you'll be getting to the edge of your seat throughout the whole entire race. So, let us get ready to get it cranking out there with the first of these guys in Tier 1. Will be giving us some real good action, side-by-side racing, and hopefully no safety cars on the initial first lap. And we'll have to see how this goes out, but you'll never know. We can only hope for no safety cars, ladies and gentlemen, but that's what we want, no safety cars. It's the same way as the Tier 2 drivers. If they can do it, I'm sure these guys can do it also. Now let us have a look and see how this goes out for these guys. And now we should be lights out as the race starts. We are now on Mackie's car, just to have a bit of a clear view of the whole traffic. Gee whiz, we had a lot of impacts going on. We have Flum just retiring right there, and there's been a lot of accidents. Oof, that is definitely not looking good at all. I have a feeling these guys are just gonna have to restart this race, as we have a lot of spare parts at the start of the race. Oh my word. We have Quis, who has retired throughout that whole entire mess, and Flum. That is not looking real good right there. There is a really terrible thing that has just happened. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, what a start to this race. Right there, immediately straight into safety car. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. That is not what we've been looking for at all. This is not looking good for these guys. Now, question is, are we going to be restarting this race, or are we just going to carry on with the race? It is an unfortunate thing, and it looks like we're not restarting the race. It is an unfortunate thing. It happens, unfortunately. So there aren't any restarts, no retries, no backflashes or some sort of thing like that. We're gonna be seeing the Ferrari going into the pits. We're seeing the Williams going into the pits right there in the background. And oof, my word. Now Mackie, it looks like he's also had a bit of contact right there. Now the question is, what kind of tires will these guys will be going out with? Now let's have a look here. Ooh, it looks like Mackie is gonna most probably take the medium compound tires, as we see that Scott has taken mediums. There we go. Definitely these guys are now going to be pushing out with medium compound tires. I feel so sorry for the guys who had to deal with the fact that they had a few bumps there and there, but it is what it is, and that's how it goes. In racing, there aren't any restarts, so that's how it goes for these guys. But yeah, it's such an unfortunate thing that has happened for these guys right here. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, now we're just awaiting the restart of the race. Oh, Mackie going out of the hard compound tires. Now that's going to be quite an interesting one here. Will he go all the way to the very end of those hard compound tires, or is he going to be chilling out to the almost end and then go soft compound tires? That's going to be one heck of a strategy right there. We see DeAndre is deciding to take the hard compound tires, followed by Ladman also with hard compound tires. This is gonna change up the whole entire pit strategy, for these teams right here, as they started off with the safety car. So, yeah, this is gonna be one heck of a tasty race, ladies and gentlemen. Tasty, tasty, tasty. Definitely the guys who are on softs are gonna go to mediums, and now definitely the guys who are on mediums are gonna go directly to softs. And let us hope for those guys who've taken the hard compound tires, they'll be able to do the whole entire race of those hard compound tires. We are currently now under safety car. If you've just joined us, we've had an incident on that first corner on the start of the race, and it didn't look so good. So the AB corner, that did not look great at all, as we had a few cars just really tumble right across the course. And throughout that incident, we have two guys who DNF'd, unfortunately. That is Koos and Flum. So that is not looking good for them when it comes to the points for the whole entire championship. So, wow. Woo! What a start to this race, ladies and gentlemen. What a start. Now we have KG right there. He is in the pits. Let us have a look. Oh, he goes out of mediums, it looks. KQ, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. KQ is microstatic. But that is Sia, as we all know him. But, that's quite interesting right there, as we are seeing a lot of place positions. The places are changing up, and we have Marsh right behind Azure. These guys are teammates, followed by Reynolds of Titan, and then Slim in his McLaren, and then Linux in the Ferrari, Zeal in the Mercedes, or pink Mercedes, pardon me, Racing Point, and then Scotty following Zeal right there, then followed by Cos A and Reynolds. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, woo! What a start! What a start! This was so messy. I can't believe this. Right now we got Ladman and Sia following right there at the back, trying to come through to catch up to the safety car. They should have their tires nicely done, well done and warmed up. So that's going to be looking real good for them when the race restarts on this lap right here. So this is going to be interesting. So if Azure manages to keep these guys right here behind, we should have almost a clean restart going through to the last two corners right here. So, G-Funk just retired. Ladman just also retired. What happened there? Oh my word. Unfortunately, we could not capture that, but that is definitely not looking good. I would assume as they were trying to shake and bake the tires, Oh my god, now these guys are having to sit out for another safety car. Um, oh, okay, cool. That is pretty cool for them as they... It looks like we're not getting a safety car right there. Now we've restarted the race, and now we have Titan right behind Marsh, and Titan trying to see if he can find a little bit of a loophole right there from Marsh to try... Oh, getting the nose of his car almost in there, just having to back out a little bit. Let us have a look and see how he does going throughout the exit of the first straight. And oof, he's getting that nice good toe. Will he be able to lunge right through into this corner? Now they side by side through the corners. Ooh, there we go, giving us a little bit of a drift right there from Titan. Oh, what an interesting control right there. Well done, young man. That is looking real good for him right there. Lost a lot of speed there, but he still sticks right behind Marsh right here. And having to back off through that high-speed corner through Corpse. And now we're going to go through Maggots and Packets. Will he be able to catch up to Marsh so we can use a toe through the hanger straight so we can get Marsh at Stowe? It looks like he doesn't manage to get a good toe from this, but we'll have to wait and see how this turns out for these guys. And right now we have Scotty right here, right behind Zeal. Scotty will be trying to make a move on Zeal. Oh, backing off there a bit. Zeal defending, placing the car in the right places, just right there in the middle of the course, and he manages to keep his place in there, and Azure gets us our first fastest time as a 1:27, and we're looking real good on this one right here. Now let us have a look and see how Titan is doing right behind Marsh. We'll be seeing any moves coming from Titan here on the first straight as we go through, which is the Wellington straight. Now let's see how he does on this exit. Marsh managing to get a really slightly better exit there from Titan, but now Titan has got the toe, and unfortunately toe is not going to be enough to get Titan close enough. A bit of a lock up there from Titan, but it's a smooth lock up, smooth operator right there from him. And now we got Scotty really still trying his luck right behind Zeal right there. He's been quite cautious there as Zeal places his car and the right places through the corners for him right there. So now let's try get back to... Ooh, we got Azure. We just span out. Ooh, that is not good for Azure. Oh my word. Azure span out at Corpse. Yeah, well, he's going to have to push out. He's going to have to push as hard as he can. Oh, that is not looking good at all for Azure. But right now we've got our race leader Marsh followed by Titan now. They're battling it out. Oof. Titan has already got a 3-second penalty for track limits, so that is not looking good for him. So he's going to have to really push as hard as he can to try and take on Marsh. So we have Azure now fighting through the field as he goes past Zeal and Scott. And now Zeal will be able to get this nice good toe from Azure. But then Azure is definitely a clean, smooth operator through the corners, managing to keep a lot of speed going through those apexes right there for himself. But right now we've got Scotty right behind Zeal's gearbox. Will Scotty be able to make a move on Zeal anytime soon, as Zeal also gets some DRS going through the first straight? Now Zeal's trying to shake off Scotty. Scotty's pushing as hard as he can. Scotty having to push a little bit, but manages to stay a little behind him right there. And right now we just have Scotty and Zeal just really battling it out. And then now we've got Lennox right here behind Slim. Will Slim be able to keep Lennox away as we... Ooh! That is definitely not good at all, as we have Slim spinning out of Stowe. So that's the second guy spinning out. That's the second guy spinning out sort of corpse corner right there. That is a lot of corpses in that corner. Ooh, a bit of a toe there for Scotty. Scotty managing to get into that inside line and clean overtake coming from Scott. But right now we still have Zeal on fire right now. Will he be able to make a move on Scott right there? Let us have a look and see how this goes out for him. And right now we got just really chasing down the race leaders, trying his best to get himself as close as possible to give an attack and get his pole position back. So yeah, oh my word, it's been quite an exciting start to the whole entire race right here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying this whole entire race, and it's gonna be one heck of a hot race Oh my god, Zeal having to back off right there in that entry of the corner, so losing a lot of speed. Now he's got DRS. I would stay off that DRS, that DRS will get him nice and close to Scotty. But right now, Zeal is going to have to fight to stay close to Scott, as Scott is the faster racer, but then now Zeal's getting that good lacquer toe from him as he goes along, so that should keep him nice and close, especially on the straights. Going almost flat out on the corpse. Ooh, there we go. Keeping it nice and tidy for Zeal and Scotty. Keeping it right there. Zeal backing off already on Meggett and Beckett. He could have went a little bit faster on the first two corners, but that's going to cost him quite a lot now. He has to stay on his ERS, and he almost has depleted his ERS. Is at 20%. Ooh, that is not looking so good for Zeal right here, but let us have a look and see how Lennox will be able to be making a move on Azure, as he seems, he almost got close, but it looks like Azure now is taking third place, so unfortunately missed out on that action right there. Now we've got Lennox and Scott of the Ferraris just chilling out there in really good points positions. Now we've got Scotty just catching up to Lennox, and Zeal chasing right behind Scotty right there. Zeal having to miss his entry. Now this has penalized him throughout the corner, having a really slow exit coming out. But yeah, that toe does help him out a bit with a bit of DRS, so he's looking okay, but he needs to really keep his car nice and tidy, having to whip the front end into shape all the time, just going through the corners. Hopefully he'll be able to get nice and close to Scotty, but then close as we're going along. Mackie seems to be getting nice and close to Corsair, but we'll keep an eye on that, as Mackie should be able to make a move on Corsair, going through the hanger straight. Now we are Maggots and Beckett's. Corsair seems to have gotten that lacquer advantage over Mackie, as now Mackie has to chase with DRS going through the hanger straight, and then now we're about to go through to Stowe, keeping a bit of good entry speed, having to back off a bit there, came in a little bit too hot, didn't line himself up to the corner. A bit of a lock up there for Corsair, that should punish him. Mackie having to back off a bit there as he climbs, and as he went into the apex a little bit too deep, and he was on top of that sausage right there. So now we're going flat out in the first corner as he's going up towards the farm, and let us have a look and see. Here we go again. We have Corsair locking up, and Mackie managing to get a really nice up close and personal to Corsair. Similar speeds going out of the exit right there, so that should help out Mackie. This DRS should help out Mackie to get himself closer and closer to Corsair as he enters the corners. Corsair getting a 3-second penalty right there. That looked a little bit unfair. Slim just retired. Yeah. Guys are dropping off like fleas right here, but that is not what we're looking for, as Corsair tries to shake off Mackie from the toe, but we'll have to wait and see how this goes out between these two guys as they get nice and close. But I see the Lion Lamb right behind Mackie, so we might have a bit of a battle going on here between these three, as Corsair is the mouse trying to run away from the cat of Mackie, and then we've got Mackie trying to run away from Dog, which is Lion Lamb. So this is going to be one heck of an interesting race here, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going through Stowe, and now we're about to enter Vale and see if Mackie will be able to get closer to Corsair. There we go. Okay, so the distance is pretty much almost the same right there, but we do still have an attack coming from behind from the Lion Lamb, and it's kind of spaced out a bit here. Mackie locking up on the entry of the corner there, keeping a little bit of speed on it, but that's going to cost him a little bit. As you can see now, Corsair managing to pull a little bit more ahead, and now I think Mackie is definitely starting to fall off out of that DRS zone now. That most probably will be his last DRS if he doesn't make a move on getting closer to Corsair. We've got Azure right here, and we've got Titan with Azure just taking a bit of a battle out and through the straight right there, going through to Corpse, and that is looking quite nifty, nice for Titan, as he will be getting the DRS after Maggots and Packets going through the chapel. But the DRS doesn't look like it is good enough, as Azure pulls away as hard as he can, and oh, that's a bit interesting right there, as okay, right, there we go, and we got one of the guys going into the pit save from Titan, so that's looking okay for him. And now we still have the guys who are on the charge. This is quite interesting. So we got yeah, definitely PT watch as well. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh man, I was looking the other way while you saying watch as well. Fight of Titan, that's definitely one heck of a fight that I'm actually willing to watch out, guys, definitely. So oof. Actually, it's quite unbelievable. It's quite unbelievable. Ooh, whoa, what an interesting exit there coming from Mackie, as Corsair messes up his exit there on that corner. Now Corsair is going to be on the attack, and he's going to have to really push as hard as he can. Yeah, definitely Titan is going to come back out, and we'll have to wait and see how he does. Let us have a look here. I've got intervals, I just need to tires. So Titan has gone out, and he's got a set of medium compound tires. So let us have a look and see how Azure will be able to cope with these soft compound tires going towards the end. And with Marsh also has decided to go out there with a medium. So I have a feeling that you know, Azure is definitely gonna go for a few more laps with those soft compound tires. I mean, I'm sure they still have a bit of meat on them, but yeah, definitely I'm gonna be on the lookout for Azure and Titan. Let us have a look and see. Oh, there we go. So we've got Azure going into the pit, so we'll try join him up just now. So just gonna try have a look, and let us actually get on board with Azure and see if Marsh will be able to take Azure's position right here. Here we go. Let us just get on board right now with Marsh going right past the last corner. Let us have a look and see. Will Azure be able to get out of the pits right before Marsh? And definitely Marsh manages to go right past Azure as Azure is coming out of the pits right there. Right now, Azure is going to have to fight himself all the way through to get that first position place from Marsh after the other guys have gone into the pits. But right now it's just a chase of catching up to Mackie, as Mackie's about to make a move on Zeal, getting really close, getting nice and close, going through towards Maggots and Packets, where Zeal backs off the throttle usually. Oh, looks like Zeal has gotten a bit of balls there to go right through. Here's a move coming up. Here we go. DRS on and ERS. And now let's have a look now how this goes out for these guys as they go towards Stowe. Will Mackie be able to carry on? Oh, nicely done there from Mackie. Nice and neat finished overtake right there. So Zeal will have to just you know, deal with the fact that he's gonna have to just chill out a bit. So Zeal is now going to the pit, and let us now get on board with oh, Zeal got us a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit. Now let us have a look and see how this is going to turn out between these two teammates. Will Marsh give in to the attack of Azure, or will Marsh setting us a really blistering time right there for 127.7, and really nice. Titan also taking the fastest time. Lego Ferrari, yeah, Lucius right there, man. Let's go Ferrari, most probably. That's what you wanted to say, Lucius. But yeah, so we are here on board with Azure on a chase to make sure. We've got the line lamb right behind Corsair right there. Let us have a look and see. Ooh, that's looking funky. So Azure has got purple on the first sector. Let's see how this goes out for him, as he is definitely catching up to Marsh. Titan is going to have to really pull up his socks on that one and go right past Martin as quick as possible, because he needs to get himself ASAP fast to these guys up here at the top to get the pole position, as he does have a lot of fans out there who are rooting for him. So ladies and gentlemen, here we go. So we are now looking at an attack from Azure on Marsh, as Marsh just lets Azure go right past and tries to keep that inside corner right there, but manages to not, have a bit of a fight. But that's looking okay. Marsh losing the back end on the exit right there. Azure having a really nice clean getaway. Azure getting a 126.5 after that blistering hot chase lap right there. So now we're gonna have to have a look and see how this turns out, if Marsh is gonna be able to mount an attack on the first DRS zone coming through from the Wellington Straits. Azure getting a really strong exit right there on that corner. That DRS is not really going to help out Marsh to catch up to Azure, but right there now, that Marsh managing to carry out a bit of speed there on the entry of the corner. Let us have a look and see how he does. Oh, there we go, carrying out a bit of a good speed on the exit, but Azure managing to edge a little bit forward, as I feel like he's got a bit of ERS, but he did not really use it. We see that as Marsh backing off a bit there from that high-speed corner towards Corpse, and now let us have a look and see. Titan is 7 seconds behind. I want to become famous. Oh no, man, we don't want team orders. Lucius, yes, there is team orders, definitely team orders. Marsh has to back off and let Azure go past. But Lucius, it does not stop, doesn't stop Marsh from actually fighting for that position right back. We see now we are starting to catch up to the back markers right here. Oh, sorry, not the back marker. That is KG Static in 7th place. So I think he's still yet to pit. Leandre is still out there with hard compound tires and Mackie. So these guys have to really push as hard as I can. So I would assume Lucius right there, they're dragging each other. Yes, that's definitely, I was about to say, they're definitely dragging each other to the very top, as we see Sia just giving them way so they can just they can go right past him. So because he isn't really competing with these guys as much, he is not that fast. So yeah, they're definitely dragging each other to the top. So the idea is now they have to try and push as hard as they can to catch up to Mackie. But Mackie has been on a blistering a blistering race out there, and he's been pushing quite hard with those hard compound tires. He's managed to keep up with the guys who have softs and all that. So let us have a look and see how this turns out into the next few laps, as now Marsh gets TRS to keep up with Azure. And we see Titan there. He managed to get cover 1 second on that previous lap on microstatic. So that's Titan is also coming up. Those guys who are on the rooting out for Titan, he is definitely coming up. And looking at the intervals right there, Marsh really needs to pick up his pace a little bit, as he is falling a tad behind, and he's most probably going to start falling off the DRS, bit of a DRS time there. So let us have a look. Is he close enough to get, definitely he does get DRS, so he'll still be okay for this straight right here, the first straight of the circuit. Let us have a look and see how this turns out for him, as he is definitely losing a bit of pace from Azure, but he does seem to be managing to get close to Azure on this corner right here all the time. Azure isn't getting a really good entry into the corner. Oof. Okay, Mackie. What happened to Mackie? Ooh, Mackie spun out on Corpse. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That is not good at all for him. Oh my god! It's around about that 30. No, it can't be 35. I think it's in the 20s, Lucius. I think it's in the 20s. I haven't been looking at it. Oh my word, that is not looking good for Mackie, as he was up there with his hard compound tires, and we know we had a lot of hope for him, but now he's just gonna go out and go for the soft compound tires. I'm sure he's livid right now, as those hard compound tires are not helping him out at all. So let us now have a look and see how this goes out for these guys. As we have the next person up on the line is Leandre with his hard compound tires, as the chase is on between the two Red Bulls as they plow right through the field. I think it's around about oh gee whiz, actually now oh gee whiz, would have been nice to have actually had a bit of data on seeing oh, it is 20. Yeah, it's around about 25 seconds. You are correct, Lucius. It's around about 25 seconds. As you can see that Mackie, well, not 25, I mean 35. So as you can see, Mackie just managed to get out of the pits just a bit before that time. So anyways, now let's see, have a look and see. Ooh, Martin right here with his medium compound tires is yet to still go. Oof, goes out a little bit wide on Corpse there. Is yet to still go into the pits, I would assume. So Martin, oof, interesting strategy you got there, young man. You need to you most probably need to go pit right now, because this is the 18th lap. Would be the perfect time to go for those soft compound tires right there. Oof, we got, oh, Kosei just managing to sneak a bit of a peekaboo right there. There we go. Definitely does listen. He does go in. Kosei managing to pick a bit of a peekaboo there from Martin. So wow, that is looking quite interesting right there. So now I want to get on board with these guys. Titan is right there. He is right there, just chasing the two guys up front. So now we have Leandre coming up with his hard compound tires. Will he be able to keep away from the two Red Bulls that are under a bit of a streak of attacking these guys? That's quite interesting. The two Red Bulls have been on the ERS hectic 100%. So they are pushing as hard as they can to catch up to the guys up front. As we have Scott with the medium compound tires. He's done now around about 15 laps of those tires. If I was Scott, I would have pitted a little bit earlier to get onto the soft compound tires, and you know, managed to be on par pace with Azure and Marsh. As now they're attacking, it will seem to be a little bit too late to go for those tires right now. So right now the Lion Lamb goes into the pit. And it looks like Scott is going to try to push further and further away of those medium compound tires. I think he's going to try to stay out and take that pole position. Alright, so let us have a look and see how this is going so far. So as the race is about to get towards its end, we have Scotty in first position, followed by Leandre in second position. He's trying to hang on there for dear life. And then we have the flying hot Red Bull from Azure and Marsh in third and fourth position. Titan follow right behind them there. Titan lost a lot of pace right after the pit stop, but he was on a bit of a okay, yeah, Marsh almost losing his car there, having a bit of a dip right there into the gravel, and managing to keep it under control. Yeah, you know what, I'll give him a real good control icon right there. He done that like a boss. He is a boss right there. What a lack of control. But anyway, so as you're going down, we've got of course A in sixth position right there with his soft compound tires. He's most probably going to try and push out the fastest lap so he can get the extra little points that he can get. And then we've got Linux almost right there behind Corsair on top of his gearbox. He's most probably going to take Corsair's position, as Corsair does have a few penalties right there. So let's just have a look and see. Oh, it's a 3-second penalty for both Renault drivers. Okay, so now let's have a look at this now. How will Leandre respond to this attack coming from Azure? Oof, Leandre going out a little bit wide there on the entry of the corner, trying to keep that inside corner, and goes around. There we go. Nicely done there. Nice and neat coming from Azure. Not impeding on the guy who's in the inside there. Staying outside nice and wide. That's looking real good there. Now question is, will Marsh be able to pull the same trick from from thingy Leandro right there. So now he's gonna have to go on attack as he goes through towards Stowe right now. Oh, sorry, pardon me. And that is no Stowe as his corpse corner right here. And then we're going to go through towards Maggots and Beckett. And does not look so great for Marsh here. So he will be getting some DRS going through the hanger straight. But it's not enough to keep up with Azure as they've been pushing real hard. Oof, Leandro trying to shake off Marsh right there. Marsh is most really going to have to back off. Oh, Leandro giving that place for Marsh to just go right through, knowing that it is on the slower compound tire. So it's an ideal thing to just chill out and let him just go right through. So right now they're on the attack, trying to catch up to Scotty. Scotty's really hanging for dear life. I actually want to get on board. Yeah, definitely that serve has been insane, Lucius. I actually want to get on board of Scotty and see how those medium compound tires are doing out there. Let us, let's judge him. Let's just give him a bit of a judge, Now, going out right there. Ooh, messing up his gearing. Okay, so let us have a look now. As he goes towards Corpse, will he be able to keep the car nice and tidy through Corpse? Let us see. And yeah, keeping it flat out through Corpse. Okay, not bad. And then going through Maggots and Beckett, carrying out a lot of speed with those medium compound tires. These tires, when they hit 18 laps, they should start falling off, but it looks like Scotty is managing to keep these tires nice and fresh. And they've been grafting quite well. It doesn't seem to be running off a little bit too much or too wide around the corners. So he is doing quite well for himself right now. Now, Azura's got 13 seconds to try and catch up to Scotty, but Scotty's managing to really ace it and control these tires. But you know what? He's doing quite well for himself right there. He is definitely doing quite well for himself. And now it looks like now Marsh is having to tug along Leandre right behind him, as Leandre on his hard compound tires getting that nice toe through the straights, and he's most definitely gonna get the DRS in the first DRS zone of the track, which will be the Wellington straight. So that is looking real good for Leandre right here. So we've got Linux right behind Corsair. Now this should be quite an interesting one right here as they go towards the farm. And now I know Linux wants that position. Ooh, Corsair locking up there, losing a bit of speed. That's going to cost him a little bit on the exit, but it looks like there's a bit of a wheel spin for Linux right there, and he's going to have to play some more catching up to do for himself. And the gap is closing in from Azure towards Scotty, but we'll get on to it as soon as they get real nice and close. But we're now going to try and look at this battle right here, as Linux is definitely going to take 6th position, as Corsair has penalties right now. So the only thing that Linux needs to do is to stay within the 3-second gap, and he'll be good to... Ooh, Corsair picking up another penalty. Oh, well, that makes it nice and easy for Linux to chill out. But Linux definitely does not want Corsair right in front of him, giving him that dirty air to try and get him to go faster. So, oof, that is one heck of an oof, as he's now catching up with that DRS on the hanger straight, giving him a bit of speed on the straight there. He's looking pretty awesome. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. Scotty's doing a Red Bull strat. Yes, definitely. Question is, will that Red Bull strat work out for him? Because there's 2 Red Bulls chasing him. So, look, I have a feeling it will work out for him. Rasmus Rogue, definitely it will work out for him. But let us have a look and see how this goes out for these guys as they go towards the very much end. Well, not the very much end, but towards the end of the race currently. Ooh, that's looking quite nifty right there. And right, here we go. And we're looking at Linux getting nice and close to Corsair. Will he be able to make a move on Corsair? And we see Leandre's been keeping up quite well right behind Marsh, as he is carrying on with that toe, and the DRS zones giving him that bit of speed to stay away from Titan. Titan has managed to cover up almost 2 seconds, oh well, 1 second, and Zio getting another 3-second penalty. But it's looking real good there for Leandre, as he does not have any penalties, so he just needs to keep it nice and clear, and he will have that 4th position for himself without any issues at all. So this has been one heck of an interesting race, right? As we see now, Lennox is still chilling out here behind Corsair. Corsair is pushing as hard as he can. Let's have a look and see. Corsair is pushing. Ooh, I just saw something right there. Oh, Corsair turning up that rich fuel mixture up there. Let us have a look and see how he does coming out of the corner right now. Will he turn it up? And there we go now. Here we go. Yep, there we go. That rich fuel mixture going into play right there to keep Lennox out of his position, but Lennox does manage to get nice and close to Corsair, but Lennox locking up a bit in the apex of the corner, so going a little bit wide. That is not looking good for him. Now let's have a look and see how it does on tires. I mean, Lennox is doing so well for himself right now. Ooh. Oh, okay. So we might see something here. So this is Marsh versus Leandre. Yeah, it's medium versus hard compound tires right here. As Marsh has been making a few mistakes, it looks, because I see that time there getting a little bit too close for comfort for Marsh. So Leandre is pushing as hard as he can to beat Marsh. So let us see how this turns out for him. As we know, definitely Nix will be taking that place from Corsair. So now the actual race is now up here. Will Marsh be able? 13 seconds in 3 laps is a lot to catch up. Yeah, no, sorry, 12 seconds. Yeah, definitely, it is a lot to catch up. But also at the same time, you know, Scotty could make a mistake. Do not exclude the fact that a driver can make a mistake, and Israel would catch up quite easily. I mean, if Scotty makes a mistake, let's say a bit of a wiggle out of a corner, manages to go a little bit slow, that's almost like 6 seconds lost of trying to get the car back together again. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. So now let us have a look and see how Leandre is going to carry on pushing right here. Will he be going on to... Ooh, and now he gets into striking zone and DRS, and he gets on the DRS right away. And he isn't using his ERS. Ooh, Marsh having to have nothing to use to defend himself, not even a bit of ERS. Alright, here we go. As the guys are about to hit into the final stretch right here, it's gonna be... It's a sure though. Yeah, definitely it is. I mean, look at it right now. It's like 9 seconds away. So, this is quite an interesting battle. Will Marsh be able to keep Leandre away from him? Leandre is going to be pushing himself real hard there. Oof, Leandre having to quick shift right through that corner right there, losing out on a lot of exit speed there. Marsh gaining a bit of a lack of speed there. That is not looking good for Leandre, as he is about to run out of fuel. Now let us have a look and see. Oh, Marsh is also in the same situation where the fuel is definitely running out. Custis incoming. Oh, that's going to be quite interesting right there. Most probably will be. Oh God, Marsh losing out on a little bit of speed right there. We got Leandre getting it nice and close. Come on, Leandre, just get a really good exit. That's all you need, a really good exit right there, young boy. You just really need, oh my God, getting into the DRS and a bit of toe. Will he be able to get nice and close through Stowe corner? Ooh, there we go. Come on, Leandre. Just take the car right there. Risk it for the biscuit, boy. Come on, let's go. Ooh, Marsh trying to keep away from Leandre. Oh my God, what an interesting finish right there for these guys. Wow, well done to these guys out here who've managed to entertain us all entire time. As we see now, Corsair trying out some nasty move right there. Linux, if I were you, I'd just back off from that, because it's not worth fighting Corsair, as he has a lot of penalties, and you might get a penalty for doing a few tricky moves on Corsair. So there we go, Linux taking the 6th position quite easily from Corsair. Corsair dropping down all the way to 8th position, as Lion Lamb has managed to get himself, I think, striking position to take that the points away from Corsair. So Mackie, after that terrible incident that happened there for him, oh my god, we could have had another Scotty Mackie running away from Azure kind of situation, but Azure was catching up to Scotty quite quickly, so it's not looking so great. It didn't look so great for him from the start, but yeah, wow, what a race and a half, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, what a race. Like to see that. Keeps you all pumped up, keeps you all going all the way to the very end. This is one. Oh, Leandre, well done on getting the drive of the day right there. You definitely deserve it, boy. You definitely deserve it. You know what? I'm actually gonna give it to you. Okay, give it to you, Leandre. Well done. Well done to Scotty, who's managed to I feel like he was showing off a bit there. Who's managed to show the guys that you can actually do the Red Bull strategy. But wow, what an interesting race. I loved that race too, from the start all the way to the very end. And this is how the points table looks like right now. So this is going to be an interesting league right here when it goes all the way towards the end, as the guys start really, trying to get themselves the last few points to get into the lead. Yeah, wow, well done to the guys who got into the points position. It's unfortunate for the few drivers here to DNF during the race, but thank you guys for viewing today's stream. It's been one heck of an insane race today, and I pretty much enjoyed it. And I can see you guys enjoyed it quite a lot, and I hope you guys are going to stay tuned for the next up and coming stream that will be coming up next week Tuesday, which will be the Race Face stream, and then there will be another stream again of the Redline Racing League coming up again next week. Same time, same place, same entertainment, same energy, same action, all the way to the very end. So yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in, and it's been one heck of an insane evening, and I hope you guys stay nice and safe out there at home. So wow, I am